Right, 1703. Good luck. We've not got a head-to-head score there. 400 games of rapid from my opponent. I've done just about just over 100. Okay, Carol. D5 is what you play pretty much all the time. Should I mix it up? I think I'll stick to D5, but I'll go with a queen and drop back. Just to keep this structure, it's just slightly less standard theory. Lots of options for white. It just gets it out of that slightly more standard theory. Otherwise, I'm just going to develop and get castle, then worry about what to do. Try and bring the bishop out somewhere. Just normal basic principles. You've got c4, you've got knight up. You've got knight up. Lots of options for white. Okay, goes h3. I wonder if he's going to look to fly down the board, but still going to develop anywhere. Idea is bishop up. He might be preparing to do something like this. Let's just see. So bishop up feels very sensible. Just got to watch out for these attacks on the queen. Just be prepared to drop back. Otherwise, pawn up, the bishop up somewhere, and castle. Yeah, bishop up, so I think that's fine to trade, and then e6. Yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly better. I just get the bishop up, castle. Now, I could go here. Then the queen can't retreat. So I think I'll just go here. I'm just going to drop back when c4 comes, assuming it does at some point. Now, I can go here and potentially trade. There's nothing to deflect the knight. So I'll just hit the bishop immediately. Again, get the cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips. Okay, bishop goes back. So I can either bring the knight apart and castle. I favour castling. And then again, queen just coming straight back when I need to. Okay, so I've got knight up now. And the queen obviously can't come straight back, but we have got multiple paths to go to. I don't like the idea of knight going here. So I'm just going to develop the view to maybe pushing or centralising the rooks and then pushing. Just got to watch out for the queen. Rook here, there's bishop down potentially. So I'm going to develop this rook just so I've got the option to potentially drop the knight back and reroute. All it does allow this, and he's done that anywhere. So if I take, he has to go with the bishop. So I think I should. Okay, so pawn up is going to be a move now. But I think I'll play rook across. It just creates a basic threat to capture. Pre-move in case he takes the knight. Again, get the cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips. Okay, so he's played rook across to guard the bishop. So c5 is a move. He could counter with c4, I guess. Bishop up is now a move though, because the queen can cover if he plays c4, not getting trapped. Bishop up. He'll probably take the knight. Then my king's defences are a bit open. Feels a little bit risky. I'm just considering queen across, but it feels like you're going slightly left field in it. A little bit far out. I could just drop back here, I guess. Actually, I'm just going to drop back. I'm trying to like advance forward and open things up a little bit. So the queen's no longer an immediate target now. Again, I'll pre-move in case takes the knight. I don't think will. Okay, so attacking a bit more. So knight across feels like a move with a view to bishop going here or here. I'm expecting a move like rook across. So knight over, rook across, then bishop up. And you would just crash through, so that's no good. So knight here, rook across, bishop here looks perfectly fine. I might be better just going back. Here, take, 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 take. Doesn't quite work. At least there's a tempo. We hit the rook. I'm going to play bishop here. If he sacks, I think I can take. But he might have bishop takes, but then maybe I'll just take the rook. The rook across, the idea is bishop f6 to try and deal with this dangerous diagonal. Okay, he's done there, so I go here. Okay, the knight comes forward. I think that's fine to take. I just need a good square for my queen, so where do I go? Here or here? I'm going to go this way, I think. Although if I go here, I've got the option to come up. Actually, it might be sensible. If I go here, I've got the option to take if my knight moves. But it feels like he's building up a bit of an attack. So I'm going to go here, queen up if he comes across. There is a potential for the queen to attack the pawn as well. I've got to be a bit careful here. Or a lot careful. I could do with swapping the knights off, but that's not easily done. Yeah, queen up and you've got rook across. Now I've got knight there and I still can't quite come back. How to do this? I could do something like this. Knight here, queen across, knight back hits the rook. Do I throw c5 in there? Actually, what's wrong with c5? I'm going to try and counter and open things up. Getting a little bit of a dangerous position here. Try and isolate a pawn. But yeah, once the queen's on a dark square, this pawn is loose, and this pawn isn't particularly well defended if the king sidesteps. But otherwise, I'm aiming potentially for knight around the angle, something like this. Don't know if it's any good though. Rook has come forward. Okay, well now I can drop the knight back to f6 with a tempo. And I'll stop the rook going here. Or you could take, knight back. You might just want to simplify. But I think I'd be happy with that. I'm going to take the pawn first with a view to knight coming back. He's taken with the pawn, not the rook, so he wants to attack. So knight back, rook here maybe. Then I've got knight round to challenge the knight though. Let's come here, hit the rook. idea to come back and challenge the knight. But obviously, this sack could be played at any moment. Take, take, check is covered. Check. So rook takes, king takes, queen check, king in the corner, and I think I'm alright, but I might be wrong. Yeah, rook across, I expected that. So now there's a threat to capture. But knight down, if rook takes, knight takes is actually a checkmate threat, so that's dangerous. It's very dangerous, this, actually. What have I done? Well, I just played a poor game and blundered here. Knight back, rook takes, king across into the corner. Rook takes, takes. I'm going to go at the corner. Very difficult position, actually, very tricky. Takes, takes, and I still don't see the knockout blow. Check. I think I can just step across, but he might be able to just sack another rook and get the queen in. Let's hope that doesn't work. Takes, takes is kind of forced. King across and the queen would just jump in, and then that would be a checkmate. Or just about. So the idea next, if I can do it, would be knight back to challenge the knight and hit the rook. But I might play a move like knight here. I'm not sure. Let's see what he does. Getting cursor off the board, so there's no accidental mouse slips. Queen across, that tells me he wants to actually just sack. So maybe knight right back. And rook takes, knight takes. I don't have any trick, do I, like knight across? Knight across. Takes, takes, queen takes. No, that's bad. Let's come here and guard. But yeah, he's very, very close to breaking through, but now if he takes, I take with a knight. But I am attacking the rook there. It's easy to miss a move like that. As he should be strong enough to see it. It's just a basic discovered attack, and it's rapid. He's got lots of time. But even if I take, he's actually got a knight check, and he can win an exchange back at least. As long as it's not a checkmate threat, because my king's rather boxed. Not going according to plan this one, is it? I might try and give up the rook for the knight to take some pressure off. Oh, rook across piles on the pawn, okay. And it can't be easily defended. Can I go forward? Takes, 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 takes. That feels reasonably solid. There might not be any other way to defend it without chucking the pawn forward. Knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes. It feels really risky. I could go up 2. I can go up 1 or 2 here. Oh, if I move that pawn, there's knight check and I lose my queen. Oops. I don't even have the option knight check, I lose my queen. So I've got this. Take, 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 take. Or I can push the pawn. But as soon as I move this pawn, I'm losing my actual queen there. Oops. I could be just lost here. I don't see any way to force an issue. I need like 3 moves to get a check in. It's not going to happen. Here, knight will take, I would guess. Or rook takes, takes, knight check. That's no good. But I can't move that to defend like I thought. So I've got queen up. Trade, 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 trade. Queen check. Is king up a move? I don't think it is. King back. I'm hanging on by a thread, aren't I? I don't see any other move. Crikey. Pawn up might be the only chance then. Pawn down. There's nothing I can do. Oh, I've just blundered. What the heck have I done? I've just blundered the move I said I couldn't play. I've just played it anyway. I've just lost my mind and played the move I said I couldn't play. That was the move I couldn't play, and I've done it. Oh, what the heck? I hope he takes and lets me take the knight here. Oh, he doesn't. He's seen it. You just have to accept that you lost some games, don't you? Now this is loose. You just have to accept some games. You play poor games, you blunder. But this has to be a loss. I can't survive this. He should be able to play really quickly. Even if I double the rooks up and take, he can just simply capture. There's no risk to his king whatsoever, so a flag is the only possible way to win this. But he should have the time to figure this out. Oh, that was the wrong rook as well. Can I do something like this? I don't know. And try and protect the pawns. How the heck have I blundered that move there? I said I couldn't do it and then I did it anyway, just lost my mind. So I need something like this. I need to chase my way. I don't think I can. Let's push a pawn. Like I say, my only option realistically now is to play quickly. Let's try and potentially double up, just to try and make him waste a move. Push the pawn. Oh, he's counter pushed. So can I go here? I don't know, but I'm going to do it. Try and double up and hopefully chase the rook away. I mean, I could go here, I guess. I've not got much else, have I? Oh, if I do that, no, let's go here, hit the rook. If I went there, he might have been able to take. Hit the pawn. Oh, of course, I can't even take it. What the heck? It's just over, isn't it? It is over. How the heck have I blundered this so badly? Wait, that's a pawn. He can queen check, and if I come back, we'll see. I have to go with a pawn, I think, here. He can pin my rook. I'll have to defend. But hopefully I can defend now. I can just go into a bunker. He needs to just be careful not allowing a pin. Probably a pawn up. Check the king. Again, if I can get my king behind, there's a bit pin threat, but it's very difficult to do. Oh, he's given it up. So it's not winning for him in time. It probably is. It probably is. He's got the extra pawn. His king's near my pawns. All I can do is shuffle and run his clock. It's my only option. Okay, I have to try and branch out soon, but he is getting lower on time. Oh, he's done it. He's forced it off. Wow. Yeah, he was able to play it quick enough. Oh wow, I flagged him. That was ridiculous, wasn't it? That was ridiculous.